Hello, my wonderful Scorpios. Welcome back to Vovo Drag Tarot. I, of course, am Joni Vovo, a drag artist based in Sydney's inner west in Sydney, Australia. And this is a general reading for the Scorpio collective. So if Scorpio is your sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. So let me just give the cards one more shuffle and we can jump in. And also, let me just say that wait, what am I saying? Yes. Take what resonates and leave the rest, but always know that tarot does not tell you your future. It is not predictive. It just gives you insight and clarity about your current situation. And you are the author and master of your own fate. So make your own goddamn choices. Yeah, just felt I had to say that. Otherwise, Scorpio, are you ready? Shall we jump in? Oh, the Queen of Swords. So, you're currently in a position where you're very much balancing your heart and your mind. And being, let's just say, you're seeing through all the bullshit that's around you. And when you're engaging with people, when people are coming towards you, you're very discerning and you know when people are being authentic and genuine and when they're not. And you might be calling people out on that, or you're more just keeping note and you're like, okay, well, this person is being inauthentic and disingenuous, so I know how to navigate this situation based upon that. I know what information they've given me, and I know I can't trust it, but I also know there's something else going on behind that. So I'm going to be wary of that person and, yeah, make decisions that protect myself and mean I can navigate this situation well, even when I'm dealing with all the bullshit of other people. So I know often the Queen of Swords often gets this bad rap of being the bitch of the tarot deck, but I don't think you're necessarily doing that. I don't think you're just busting chops and calling people out and pulling people up on their shit. I think you're just being very aware of when you engage with people, what they're bringing to the table and if it's something you can trust or not. And you're very much protecting your energy. I think that's a brilliant thing. You know, depending on the situation, work, social, family, whatever it is, you have an eagle eye and you can see the intentions and motives of people and what they're bringing to your connection with them. And you're doing your best to protect yourself, but still navigate the situation in a way where you don't compromise your values. Brilliant. Love that. All right, next card. King of Cups. Okay, that's an interesting combination. Well, no, actually, they do go pretty well together. So the King of Cups knows their inner world very, very, very well. They are not easily rattled. They know their values. They know their triggers. They know what's important to them. And they know how to be decisive based on their inner world. If we pair that with the Queen of Swords is decisive and is able to cut through different situations in a way where she's in alignment with her own values. So if I pair these two cards together, I think right now you're very much in a situation where you know yourself deeply and nothing can rattle you, which is brilliant. And as well as knowing yourself and not being rattled, you're able to clearly communicate yourself and clearly navigate situations. Like this, these cards together, this is a very powerful position to be in. You're in complete alignment with yourself and also navigating situations so well. And we'll draw some more cards, but I would guess and imagine that the situations that you're navigating now, there's a ton of bullshit. There's so many people trying to trigger you, trying to get a reaction out of you, trying to push your buttons, trying to get something from you. People trying to emotionally dump on you. Like, if this is the position that you're in, I would say that everyone else around you is very much just pushing you, trying to get some sort of response or reaction out of you. But you're completely calm, cool, collected. You know yourself. You know your weaknesses. You know your triggers. You know your traumas. And you've got that all under control. So you cannot be rattled at this point. And when people come to you from a clear, cool-headed position, you can make decisions and communicate well to navigate it without taking on any other shit from other people, to get to the other side of it whilst being in true alignment with yourself. That is incredible. This also feels very Scorpio. I'm just gonna say. Okay, let's keep going. Death. Death. So it seems you're currently in a situation where I think lots of people are coming at you from all angles with all sorts of bullshit, trying to poke you, prod you, get a reaction out of you. They're coming at you with some sort of sob story, and they're trying to pull on all your heartstrings. That they just want you to react, and they want you to invest in their drama, right? And right now you're like, no time for drama, not investing, not reacting. I know who I am. I'm just going to walk through this calmly. And the thing is, by you doing that, by you not reacting and not investing, you've created this channel. It's like you've created this tunnel for you to get through all the noise, and you're going to get to the other side of it. And then that's going to be the end of it. By you being very solid in your boundaries, other people, for a time, they're going to rage at those boundaries. They're going to like claw and yell, and they're going to push those boundaries. But because you're so solid in them, you're just going to like gracefully walk on through, get to the other side, and then those people are going to learn and understand and then back off. And then that'll be the end of it. So stay the course, get to the other side. You know who you are. You know the reasons why you can't engage. You know the limits of what you can give and can't give, what is helpful, what is not helpful. And you're going to get to the other side of it. And there's going to be a point where you break through and this like storm of other people's bullshit is just going to pass and going to be behind you. Wonderful. Love that. So I'm a Scorpio moon. So I listen to Scorpio readings. I've said this on other videos. I can't read for myself, but when I read for others, when I read for the collective, it does resonate with me. So yeah, anyway, I'm a Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon. So anyway, I'm just gonna file this one away, take it on board. Let's keep going. Let's see what your challenge is. The Empress upside down. So the Empress. Okay. So the Empress sits back. The thing is, she knows her worth and value. And she sits back and she lets things come to her. She doesn't go out and fight and forge her own path. She allows things to come into her circle. So flip that upside down. I can take that two ways. I think the first message is don't be passive. Don't just sit back and wait. This is a time. It's kind of like the Empress upside down is the Emperor. So this is not a time for you to sit back and wait and be passive. This is a time for you to forge ahead, to carve out, to fight. Don't be passive. And I think the second meaning I can get from that is don't. So the Empress knows her worth, and she knows that because I am of high value things are what will come my way. So the challenge is, know, if you're doubting that, know your worth and know your value. Fight, persevere, forge, carve a way forward, and also know that you have value, you have worth, and if there are things that are clawing at you and trying to drag and pull you down, don't let them in. Know your value, know your worth, but also don't be passive, fight. That's your challenge. All right. And the thing is, if you look back, you might see behind you, there's a bit of fallout. You might have left a job, left a relationship, left a community, left a friendship group. And this card, so sorry. So in my brain, because, what am I trying to say? So I grew up in a church context, and I've got a lot of church shit in my brain. And the message that's coming out here is, there's a story of someone where, what was their name? I can't even remember their name. Anyway, an angel told them, flee from this city and don't look back. And if you look back, you will turn into a pillar of salt. This is the message I'm getting here. It's like, whatever you're leaving right now, flee, run, run to the hills, run for your life, and don't look back. And if you look back, you'll turn into a pillar of salt. And what does that mean? It just means that you'll turn into stagnation, that you will stop, you will stagnate, and you will crumble and degenerate. So whatever the situation is where you're defending yourself, having strong boundaries, and making it to the other side, just keep your eye on the focus. And you're aware of this. Don't look back. Keep those boundaries. Keep going. King of Wands, upside down. So that's an interesting one. So the King of Wands is very, very charismatic. They've got a silver tongue. They get people on board. They get people to follow them. They can rile up a crowd. So it came in upside down. I think I'm going to take this as, if people are coming in and have opinions about you, if they are telling you stories about you that are untrue, that are sensational, that cast you as the villain, don't believe it. Like, I don't know what this situation is, but it just feels very aggressive. It feels very much like you're like just running through this gauntlet of all this shit coming in. And it seems like all these stories are being told about you. Like, people are trying to cast you as the villain. They're trying to tear you down, trying to ruin your image. Don't believe those stories. And also, don't invest in those stories. Like, whatever's being told about you, if people are trying to network against you, don't invest. Just keep running. Keep running. I think, I mean, we'll keep going with the cards, but I have a feeling like by you sticking to your integrity, like where we started, like these two, what are they called? Court cards. The King of Swords and the King of Cups. Wait, what have we got? The King of Cups and the King of Swords. So much integrity. So much integrity. True to thought, true to their inner life. If that's you, stick to that. And just keep running through this, okay? All right, so some advice. And that's the thing. By not engaging with all these people, all these voices, and staying true to yourself, you will be able to, like, you have every tool at your fingertip to create what comes next. If you get stuck here, if you get stuck in this place of negativity with all these voices, with all these people trying to tear you down, you're not going to be able to move forward. But the thing is, if you have your strong boundaries and your strong sense of self, you have everything available to you to go to the next chapter and create something so magnificent and amazing that no one could have ever imagined. So just keep running and keep going. Stay focused. External factors, yes, very much that. Don't get lost in all the illusion of all the voices of don't get lost in all the voices and illusion of all the people around you. So you might be having a lot of input from so many people that don't believe in you, people that don't have your best interest at heart. Don't invest and don't believe those stories. Always go back to this. Be the master of your mind and the master of your heart. You know yourself so well. Get through to the other side. And then create exactly the life that you want. You've got it. All right, what are we up to? Okay, hopes and fears. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so you are very much transfixed on what comes next. This new opportunity, this new story, chapter, pathway. It's what you want. It's what you're focused on. Stay focused on that. Keep running towards that. Block out all the other shit and keep knowing that there is this brand new, amazing, incredible opportunity ahead of you. It's there, ready to go. It's coming soon. You just have to get there. You just have to stay the course. All right? In the final outcome, you won't be disappointed. The things that have caused you pain, disappointment, sorrow, grief in the past, they'll be gone. And you'll have this marvelous opportunity to step into a chapter where things just work out, where your hopes and the places you invest, it just works out. And it's deeply and wonderfully fulfilling. You're gonna leave all this shit from the past behind. I don't know, this reading feels so imminent. It feels so fast. So like it's happening now. Right now. You I don't know. It's just the energy I'm getting. I feel very anxious. It's like it's like you know, in a movie where there's the final battle with the final villain and it's all in slow motion and the hero is there with the sword and they're like, it's slow motion and they're there going towards the ultimate villain in slow motion, and you as the audience, you're like, it feels very much like that. So I would just say, just stick it out. I just feel like right now you're in the middle of this like slow motion battle and the end is so close. It's so close. And as long as you stay focused and transfixed on the outcome and be clear-headed and clear-hearted, like just stick to it. Just stick to it. And if you do that, you're going to find victory. And like I said, I'm a Scorpio moon, so I'm going to claim this. Yeah, just my own life. I feel like it's been a hard slog. I'm waiting for the next chapter to be victorious, so I'm going to claim this. All right, my Scorpios, my loves. Sorry, this was a bit random. But that's Drag Tarot for you. Leave a comment in the description box below. I would love to hear if this resonates. Or hit like, hit subscribe. Also do personal readings. There's details about that in the description box below. Otherwise, my loves, I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Sweet memories swell in my head. Marshmallow fluff, so divine. Take it back to those simpler